Brothers, welcome back. The crusade goes on. We are here for another episode of
Brotivation, baby.
Here we go.
Spartans! What is your profession?
In the lab again. What episode is this?
Episode 18.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
18? Man, that's good.
Yeah.
Most people quit after 12.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Past
We're doing good.
Well, on 18, man, we just want to quick little shout out to all the Brotivators that are watching us, man. We really appreciate you guys. Everyone who comments, likes, subscribes,
Definitely.
also dislikes, that also works as well.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
So
Exactly.
we thank you guys for tuning in, man. And
Yep.
women.
Stupid woman.
That's what she said.
That's right.
Brotivators, this is going to be an episode tonight. A little bit more on the low energy side of things.
But nonetheless, we still got some fire topics.
It is what
Absolutely. Absolutely.
it is. Bring the coffee mug back out, bro.
It is what it is.
Well, we're all pretty stuffed full of food. Well,
Nah,
Maybe
speak for
Isaac's not,
yourself. I'm not. No,
but-
I'm not. No, speak for
yeah,
yourself.
no. I'm sorry I didn't get three more steaks for you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Just as a little appreciation to these two here, and I haven't done it in a while, but and we got content coming out with it too now.
I know you guys all see it, yeah.
I did a little steak dinner tonight for the boys here.
For the Brotivators, man. You know?
Which
right.
we do appreciate, man. We got a little
Because-
side quest going with the channel.
Because, like,
So you guys should definitely check that
Yeah,
out on
just
all the
real-
socials.
we all just saying earlier when we were like having like dinner together, like, fucking do men get together and fucking like eat steaks and talk shit and just like sit
Yeah.
back, you know? They don't.
A lot of nice locker room conversation action going and eating
They-
steaks like a
Because-
Viking.
The reason why they don't do that is the reason why they don't do it is because we got a topic later on that I want you to stay tuned for it. That's gonna explain why the fuck they don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Stay
yeah.
tuned
So
for that shit, dude.
let's dive into this shit show. Here we go. So Isaac, what do we got up first, man?
So, I mean, you want to just get right into the fucking nitty gritty shit?
yeah,
Because here's the reason why you should. Because most people watch shows. When people watch a video, the first 5 minutes matters the most, right?
Yeah.
All right. So.
Yeah, they're already tuning out.
That's it, man. You lost their attention
You lost
span.
me, guys. Yeah.
You lost their attention span.
So, stop using your wife as a cope out, right? Or cop out.
Cop out.
Cop out.
Cop out.
Or honestly, to cope, too. You can say to cope in certain ways. Yeah.
That's a good
But-
point, too.
Yeah, I'd say either or, but we could say right now we could talk about the cop out, you know?
Yeah. So
So-
let's get into this shit here.
I know Brother Billy's got a good take on
shit's-
that. So what the hell does that mean? To the average, let's say the average man. 'Cause we're usually talking to the average man.
Example, Brother Justin.
Sure.
Ask me right now if I want to go out for a drink with you and the guys.
Hey, Brother Billy. What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm good.
You want to come out with a drink, me and the boys? Couple hours, man. We'll just have a good time, shoot the shit.
Dude, I would love to. I got to call the wife first, see if she's cool with it. Just give me a minute.
Sure thing, Brother Billy. What does that mean? I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, hang
What do
on. I'll let you know in a second. I just got to see what she says. Hey, sweetheart. Yeah, it's me. The guys want to know if I want to go out for a drink tonight.
you-
Is that okay?
Ew. Well,
No.
Okay, all right. I understand. That's what I thought. All right. I love you. I'll see you soon. Yes, I will pick up another bottle of wine on the way home.
oh fuck, dude. Hold
Okay.
on, I'm gonna throw up.
All right. See ya. Hey, sorry, man. The wife said no. I gotta go
Oh.
home tonight. There's,
Man, the wife
yeah.
said no. Damn, that's unfortunate, dude.
Yeah.
Well, it's all right. I'll ask Brother Isaac over
Well,
there.
I mean,
Hey,
this-
Brother
this-
Isaac, you want to come
Your
out?
example role playing right here, right?
Yeah, that's how it goes.
That's
And I
honestly-
know, before
Honestly-
you guys
honestly,
start typing
guys-
your comments, I know
guys-
these people personally
girls
as
are
well,
serious.
who are very
and-
close
and
to me.
Girls are serious and they control men, but guys are fucking role playing, dude. They honestly role playing the whole marriage, the whole relationship, the whole
yeah,
everything, the whole 9 yards.
You guys are definitely doing some real life RPG action.
Well, wait a minute. Let's do another spin on this,
yeah.
Sure, go for it,
Brother Justin or Brother Isaac. Ask me
Okay.
the same question.
Brother Isaac. Your turn. I already asked Billy out. He fucking denied me.
I got short term
Sure
memory loss.
did.
What was the question again?
It's all right, man. You forget. You forget a lot. It's okay. We're humans. So, hey, Brother Billy, man, I'm going out with the guys for
I
a couple
believe- I
drinks.
believe him forever.
You want to come out for a few hours, man? It'd be good to see you. Get the guys together.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, okay. Let me just run this by my wife real quick. Let me run this by my significant other that's not gonna be with me in the next couple years. She might divorce me in a year.
Most
let me,
likely.
Let me just
60%
let me
chance.
just sit. Let me put all my homeboys to the wayside. Oh, hold on a second. Let me put them all to the wayside because they're gonna be with me in the next 20 years. But my wife's gonna be with me for a fucking couple years. And let me just put them to the wayside. And let me ask her first and put them second, even though they're actually first on my team. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
that
here's the
kinda
thing,
got me
women,
there.
because women love me unconditionally, right? Like I think they did, but they actually love me conditionally.
Yeah, they love you what you have to
You know what I'm
offer.
saying?
Which
Even
is
if I
normal.
offer a roof in the house, if I don't tickle them in the bed and hit certain buttons in the bed,
You
they
gotta
will
hit the
leave
right
me. They will
spots.
leave me. They will leave me. Even if I offer shit on the table. Oh wow, let me fucking just do that, and let me just be ass backwards like they always are, as fucking women, and yeah, guys, I ran it by her. She said yes.
Damn, so Isaac went a bit of a
I can
schizo rant
go
there.
this time, but guess what? The next time she might say no.
So let's rewind this back
My
a bit.
shackles are off this time.
So
but
here's my
okay, I
question
can come
towards
tonight.
Brother Billy.
Lay it on me.
So, Billy said all of that, right? All that cringe stuff in the beginning. So now my question is towards Billy. So who pays the bills? She lives with you, right? Let's say. These are all hypotheticals, right?
She has a job too, though.
Yeah. So who pays the bills? She lives with you.
But
in
she's
your
also
place.
$120,000 in student loan debt
But dude, she's always in charge though.
Okay.
for
And
a fucking bullshit.
You
de-
pay
degree.
about $4 grand a month
But
in bills.
she's educated though, so that makes her
Oh,
superior to
she's
me.
so she's
Strong,
educated
independent.
because you went to school, which a lot of men and women do. Notice that.
No, because I'm attracted by her.
So I guess the men they
not her
have to
looks.
you have to provide
right.
the dinero, the money.
But to
While
answer
the
your
women they just get to
question-
they get to go to school and that's that. They're educated because they studied some shit for a fucking test and write it on paper or a computer. But the men they went to school as well. A lot of them, not saying everyone, but they went to school and oh gosh, damn, holy shit. There's some sewer action going
You,
around
you
right
smell
now.
something?
Oh man, holy hell. So,
Got reverb on it.
anyways, yeah, no, that really threw me off track, guys.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
So, Billy pays like let's say hypothetical $3 to $4 grand a month in bills, and she the woman moves in with you, but she's highly educated, so you have to accommodate for all those things, even though you pay 90% of the damn bills.
But he's always taught that she's
But
in
Billy-
charge, dude. She's in charge
Yeah,
no matter what.
so-
No matter if he's making $1 million a year.
But brother Billy has to ask permission, even though
he's 6 foot.
she is living with him. He pays
Bro,
most of the damn bills. He's
He
6'3"
no, he has a 6'6".
with a 10-foot Johnson.
6 foot,
I'm 6'4".
6 foot 6 inches.
The 10-foot Johnson.
figures.
We'll leave that for the imagination.
Right.
But yeah, thanks.
6
You know,
foot,
I'm
6
just gonna
foot,
say a
6 inches.
10-foot Johnson. You're tall, so we're gonna average it out about 10 feet. All right,
Sounds good to me.
but you gotta ask permission from your woman if you're able to go out with your homeboys at least a couple times a week. Whatever you want to do.
Well, yeah, because you've ever heard the saying, guys, happy wife, happy life, right?
That saying, that
dude.
slogan, is complete fraud. It is a psyop. It is absolute garbage bullshit that has been around for so many years
What's this
that
one?
I can't remember.
Clip that.
That's right.
That's definitely clipped.
Yeah,
You know, I used to
it's-
think the same thing when I was younger.
It's absolute garbage.
It is.
So to answer your question, brother, yes, I pay the bills. I'm the one that is. I make up the majority, and I'm just saying, not me specifically, but hypothetically,
You're a
in
breadwinner.
this situation,
You're the breadwinner.
if it wasn't for me, there would be no house, there'd be no cars, there'd be no food on the table, no clothes on the backs.
There you go.
Because my income and my work, no matter what I do, trades, white collar, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be working more hours. She's going to be at home with the kids more. She's going to work, though. Right? Because this economy is a two-income economy now. It's just not feasible with one income.
Depending on what you do, gentlemen.
And depending on where you live, which unless you live in absolute ghetto garbage or just bumfuck,
Yeah, you're
BFE,
You're probably most likely paying $500 a month for your apartment in the if it's not paid off. You know what I mean?
yeah. But
It makes a difference.
to live somewhere with reasonable school districts, manageable neighbors, just an overall good experience. Yeah, no,
Decent community.
One
Let's put it
income
that
is
way.
definitely not enough. So
Yeah, so most likely your wife's gonna be doing some kind of side quests. A little bit of side quest action for a bit of money. Well, the man is the breadwinner. He's gonna take his career to the next level, or he's gonna take it very seriously.
Right.
He's gonna be paying most of the bills.
And so when your significant others or your spouses, when they say that's bullshit, I work too. Stop them right there, because you need
Stop
to,
the cap.
you need to sit down with them.
No, I got that one.
You need to get right in their face and tell them, are you doing the overtime? Are you pulling the hours that I'm doing? Are you working as much as me or more than me? Do you come home after 16 hours absolutely fucking physically exhausted to the point where you take off your shoes? You may not even shower. You just hop on the couch because you can't walk another foot, and you're out cold. No, you
Right.
don't.
Right, and it doesn't matter if it's blue collar, you do concrete jobs, construction, or whether you're a desk jockey and you're in the bullpen, or you're doing a lot of mental stuff.
Fuck. Give credit to
Either
the
way,
first
it's
responders,
exhausting for men.
to law enforcement, EMS, fire, all of them guys too.
Yeah, dude, they're getting paid like shit.
And-
Well, at least the ambulance drivers and stuff like that. They're
And
they're
there's-
kind of not getting paid.
There's
well.
a lot of women in those
They
trades.
should be getting
but
paid more.
They're cut from a different cloth. Well, at least
Nursing,
some of them.
I would
are.
say nursing specifically.
Okay.
I know quite a bit of nurses, man. They all get paid not for what they do in their job,
They get
especially
paid-
a
they
lot
get
of
paid- they
the
get paid in other ways.
overtime
That's-
after hours. Yeah, but they also get paid by
after hours,
Dick
yeah.
with the docs,
And
with Doc Schwartz down the
that's
street.
why they do OnlyFans.
Fuck.
I don't
hell.
like that word, man. That word's starting to offend me now.
I'm just saying, if you are contemplating on getting with a woman that wears scrubs,
She's been ran through on the job site. Okay, so prepare for that. We're not, of course. We have to always mention this because people are, some of you guys are.
What's so
I've been with my wife
Kind
for,
of slow.
for 15 years, and she's
Yeah,
and
but
she works in the ER department.
yeah, but here's the thing: she's been ran through before that, so now she wants to settle down after she ran through by Doc Schwartz
Party
Now
with
she's ready.
over 100K a year, 150K a year, sometimes even 300K a year, depending on what kind of doc he is. She's been ran through in that closet, man, more times than you can ever think or count,
Remember, fellas,
and that's most of you nurse women out there.
she's not yours. It's
It's
just
your
your
turn.
turn.
Exactly.
If you treat it as such, then a volatile situation will not come to fruition, as bad as it can be.
Yeah, she had too many dick in her lifetime, man.
Yeah,
She's
fucking-
kind of over it. She's
That's-
done with it.
That's all I've been saying, bro.
If you have any sliver of doubt, it's for a reason.
Yeah,
Okay?
that kind of feeling in your stomach not just in your brain, but also in your stomach, that you think something's going on, most likely something is going on. Believe me, I think we've all been there. We're not going to bring up personal experiences, but we've all been there. And turns out shit was going on, one way or the other.
Yeah, it just comes to a point of where does respect come into play? When, at some point, you have to respect yourself as a man, right? Why are you letting a woman dictate how and when and if you should respect yourself? That's called control, manipulation, and, dare I say it, narcissism. You're dealing with pure evil.
Yeah,
It's a
honestly,
plague.
those words are thrown around a lot now, especially nowadays. They're also taken out of context a lot as well.
Yes.
But there are women that you can, how do I put this? There are women that you can strictly identify doing those kinds of behaviors. Narcissism, especially gaslighting. Like, I know everyone, he said something manipulative. Now he's a gaslighter. He's narcissistic, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, look, guys, I get it. But at the same time, those words are thrown around so often that it kind of defeats the actual definition of the word. There are women nowadays that you can easily fucking tell about 100 times over, 1 million times over, that are gaslighting and are very that are very manipulative and that are very
I was taken back. Honestly.
narcissistic.
Man,
And you'll be able to
hooked me
tell,
up.
which I think we'll go over it in another episode. We don't want to break this down right now, but the main topic, the main focus is
Damn, that
why
fuck-
are you
that
asking
fucking
your
red line got
wife or
me.
your girlfriend permission to go hang out with your boys? You hang around women all the time too much, especially, when you're in a relationship or you're married. You become feminine yourself. So you have to stick with dick sometimes
Algae season. Yeah.
to keep the masculinity going and keep it thriving in each other. And, me and Isaac, I know me and brother Isaac over there are not in a relationship because we don't, we have our own thoughts and opinions on that. Brother Billy's in a relationship, but he keeps it nice and balanced. Not beside the, other than the podcast, we also hang out just as friends. We hang out as buddies and brothers, and we just do whatever. Hang out here. We'll go have a drink somewhere. So keep the masculinity going.
That's right. So I really enjoy this role playing that we were doing.
Some RPG action.
I got another one to go
God damn, you're right
to
about
back
that.
up exactly what you were saying, Brother Justin. So lay it on me again. Give me a scenario, because I got great answers.
Okay. So off the top of the dome piece, we're
It's
going
too
to
late
keep it
for
100p.
fucking RPG, goddammit.
I was just blast his shit over there, man. What he's doing, he's blowing shit up. All right, so is this we're doing this the correct way? How you should handle this situation?
No, I'm gonna give you the reality and the consequences that normally happens in these scenarios.
Okay, so you want me to ask you again
yep,
what I've been asking?
and then
Okay.
we're gonna tabletop how to combat those situations.
All right, here we go. So,
Okay.
hey, brother Billy, how you doing, man?
I'm okay. What's up?
Hey, me and the boys are just, we're going down the street to have a couple drinks. Want to know if you wanted to come hang out. We'll shoot the shit, have some drinks.
That sounds like fun. Hey, let me ask the wife real quick, see if she needs me for anything, and I'll just stay on the phone.
Yeah, sure, brother Billy. Okay.
Hey, sweetheart. Hey, yeah. We're not doing anything right now. The kids are asleep. Justin called me. He wants to go get a drink.
Is it okay if I take my shackles off?
You cool if I, go out? I won't be out late. Okay. Here's the wife.
Okay.
Right. She said, no, you're just like.
Yeah. So
What the hell's he
here
doing? Hello?
here's the wife's reaction. Okay. I guess. Yeah. I mean, it would be really nice if you just stayed here and watched Netflix with me or something. Do you really have to go out and see them? Well, I mean, I would like to. I haven't seen them in a few weeks. You know, they are my friends after all. Yeah, it's just you. You know what? Go ahead. Go. You sure? Yeah. Do what you want. Hey, Justin, it's Billy.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it, man. Wife, she's not feeling too well, so
Oh,
yeah,
all
I'm just gonna stay home.
no, I understand. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no problem, man.
No, we'll catch up again soon, though.
yeah,
Okay.
hopefully. Okay, that's great. All right, man. Good talking to you.
Yeah, I'll see you later. All right, that's the end.
There
of the
goes
phone
that
call.
for another month. You do
That's
the
the
same.
that's the
you,
end
you
of
call
the
the
phone
same.
call.
You know, you call your buddy again. Same shit happens again. She's not feeling well. She's magically pregnant out of nowhere. Spawned a baby in her.
Yeah.
She's not feeling well. How do you combat that? What goes on?
Well, here's what happens next. You go and hey, sweetheart. Yeah, I'm not gonna go out with them. It's fine. I'll just stay home with you. Why didn't you go? I said do whatever you wanted.
See, this is nice conundrum action going.
Yeah. No. I mean, these are real scenarios.
And you might not, you guys, some of you out there might not think it, but it is true. You might not think your woman would never do that. No, she does. She does it. Now, there are a lot of extreme examples that we can give, but depending on who you're with, a lot of lesser examples of it, but it's still the same shit.
And then here's even one better. All right, hey, you said you wanted to watch Netflix or something. So, I mean, I can make you some popcorn and we can, put on a movie or something. How does that sound?
Was that the plan?
No, I'm tired. I'm just going to go to bed. And that's the end of that.
Yeah.
You
I
could have
wa-
went out with the guys.
I want sex, but she didn't give me sex that night, so I could have went out with the guys, had a fucking grand old great time, locker room talk, talking shit, being all nasty, having some drinks, just a grand old time with each other. But decided to sit in there and watch a movie, get some popcorn, man. No sex, no sucking, nothing.
And let me say this.
What a fucking waste of time that was.
If your relationship is at that point,
It's best you go hang out with your homies.
you're not at the end of the road, but you're
getting there.
You are really close.
Yeah, you're about 75% there.
Yeah, that is a ticking time bomb, brothers. You need to be able to identify the red flags. You need to be able to identify when a bomb is about to go off in your face.
Right. Which we will go over in another episode, which you guys have to subscribe and stay tuned for all the good stuff. But for a generalization, a basic example, that's what we're giving today.
I mean, what did you guys think of that? I mean, those were pretty real scenarios, and
They are, dude. I have people close to me personally, like one of my, best friends that I also consider family and brothers. Besides these guys, they do that type of shit. They tell me, and let's say, for example, to go off of what Brother Billy was saying here, is that he's like, well, I didn't really see my one of my good buddies as much last year, but we've seen him multiple times this year, which is a good start. And he was telling me how, I gotta give her some desserts and give her a good movie to watch. And otherwise, if I leave her and go hang out with my friends for a bit, well, she's gonna miss me. And it's a test, man. It's a test.
So
Women test your masculinity. They test your manhood. They want to see, hey, am I gonna give that up and say, actually, babe, you know what? I'll stay home, or are you gonna follow through with your original plan and say, hey, I'm gonna go hang out with my buddy for as long as I want to, and that's that. And we're talking about people who live together. We're not talking about just relationships where you guys have your own places and stuff like that. So we're talking about people who live together. And that shit kind of happens, and it's expected from women. You know, they're gonna try to convey you in any way that they can, try to reel you back in some way. Hey, babe, before you go, let me suck you off. It's cool, but you should still as a man, you still stick to your original plan. Hey, I'm gonna go hang out with my boys. I don't care how much you suck me right now. I'm gonna go hang out with the boys.
I mean, just think about it. Like, if women didn't use sex and like what they can do to
Yeah, their
seduce
beauty.
to seduce you
Yeah.
to their power, what do they have? They're fucking weak and powerless. Other than that, dude.
Yeah,
Because
physical, but
you can see and I know as some guys might be thinking, like, oh, there's been girls in the past that have used their manipulation to take down whole fucking villages and this and that.
empires, actually.
But
Empires.
the reason why they were able to take that down was
Empires.
because they had that seduction that guys know is between their legs, and they know if that wasn't
Gosh
there,
damn,
they wouldn't be able to take down that fucking village, bro. It's blowing that way, not this way. So
Dude, I keep smelling sewer. Gosh damn,
that's
man.
on you, bro. Glad
Saw
you
that
smell
steak
it.
action that we had tonight.
Yeah.
And what was it, bamboo or something? What'd you make?
Asparagus.
Asparagus, man. You guys gotta go check out them source on all the socials, man. Show you how to make some good shit.
Yeah,
by the
makes
way.
it fucking just-
So let me
That's what I'm
hit
saying.
you with another question, Brother Isaac. You brought up a good point. If you
Oh,
ask a
man, nah, I
woman
smell it.
what she brings to the table,
Dead air now.
and it's bad. I'm sorry.
It's dead air. Let's play a song real quick.
Brother, may I have some oats?
No.
I am starving, brother.
The plus side of being good food, gentlemen.
The tall,
Yeah.
skinny figure. has
Ladies,
thrown
too, if
the
you're
oats
watching.
at
Smell like
me.
shit. Anyways, continue.
You ask woman what she brings to the table, and if her answer is me, yeah, that's not enough.
Okay, well, I
Honestly,
bring me to the
it's-
table, too.
It's okay for a guy, like, if a girl would have asked me, honestly, seriously, if she'd be like, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table then? As a man, I'm like,
As a man,
I'm like,
you
"Bitch,
shouldn't.
I am the table.
As a man, you don't bring anything to the table. As a man, you make the table and
Yeah,
you plant
I
that
am the
table, and that
table.
table doesn't go anywhere.
Because, like I said
If you
before,
bring anybody to that table, they are to accept the standards and the rules that apply when you sit at that table.
Oh,
Right,
let them
exactly.
cook.
that's right. Well, like I said before, it always begins and ends with the man.
That's good. That's why there's food on that table. That's why there's money on that table.
It begins and ends with the man.
That's why there's clothes on that table.
That man built that table with his two bare hands.
Because before,
Right.
way
The
before,
woman just comes
way-
and joins it.
way before he had a family, he was a young guy. He was trying to figure out, all right, what's gonna be my career, because he's manifesting like what he's gonna be and then who he's gonna be, what kind of career he's gonna have, and then he figures out that career. He does it. He executes it. Then he decides he has a family. And then he has a family. He finds a girl. He has kids. But if the girl divorced him, guess what? He's still he's by himself. He's lonesome himself, and he
God
started as a
damn,
man,
dog.
and he ended as a man. So he begins and ends as a man, dude. Seriously.
This is fucking crazy. Isaac, I respect what you're saying over there, brother Isaac,
But-
but brother Billy, man.
But Billy's got to tell you
he's
what
got
he ate
some
tonight.
leakage action,
Tell-
man.
Okay, so this is a
Holy
fitness
shit.
and nutrition channel.
This is,
Most first and foremost, we all had steak.
he left the Imperial
But-
prison through the sewers.
As a guy on carnivore diet, I don't fart that much because my body is using all of it. It fucking absorbs.
Everything
You know?
you eat, Isaac,
That's why I don't take
your
as many
body
shits.
is soaking that shit up.
Most of it, I don't take as many shits like the average person. I don't
Well-
fart as much as the average person. My
Steak.
body's using it.
Steak, asparagus, and mushrooms.
Right. That's why I don't eat that shit.
Look.
Information, fucking side tangent.
It's not shit, first of all. It's actually great food.
mushroom. I disagree. Vegetables give information. It's not good for the body.
shit.
There's a heart, and I had this fucking debate with my guitar player. Like, dude, it's honestly neutral. The body can go without it. Like, it doesn't need it. Sure, you can eat it, but it doesn't fucking. It's neutral. It really there's no scientific studies that show then like, oh, it's really better for you with or without. It's really like neutral.
Well, is there
to the
any
body's
scientific
nutrition.
studies on
There is
just eating straight meat?
Yeah, motherfucker.
It's not bad for you.
Bro, there's literally fucking
It's-
you go on
It's
Google.
good for you.
You go on Google and these companies or whoever the fuck does the AI reviews, they fucking lie says, "Oh, it's bad for you long term to eat meat."
AI takes
Otherwise,
a
otherwise people eating it for
generalization.
decades, motherfucker. People are eating it for decades, you know? Like I'm so sick of this bullshit, dude.
It's okay that you
Carnivore
eat
diet for
only
fucking life.
meat,
No, people.
but you scrutinize people who don't eat strictly meat.
Oh
No, I'm not screwing on. I'm saying
You do.
I just said you technically get information. You do.
I don't care that you just eat meat.
Yeah.
So, Isaac, how has
We'll
that
talk-
helped
we
your
can talk about-
inflammation when you switch to the carnivore action, all that meat action you got going?
Yeah, well,
How did it help
Just
you?
like I told you guys off camera, man. Like I literally fucking. I used to take turmeric 5 years in a row, and I don't really take it no more, man, because the information came from everything I was eating besides the fucking meat, dude.
And you were diagnosed with
Rheumatoid arthritis, yeah, with a legit blood test that was
Yeah, and they-
$880.
they drained most of your body.
Oh my
blood.
lord!
They drained most of your body.
They took 11
He got
tubes.
bloodletted.
Took 11 tubes of blood, and I passed
Wow.
out.
Yeah, dude, he was. That's it. You
Fucking,
fainted.
well, I passed out easily from needles because fight or flight mode. But yeah, dude. Like,
But you took a lot of tubes of blood
well,
when you were doing that.
because what they do is like they take multiple tests because they say, all right, well, we're gonna take tests of this and that. I'm like, all right, fine. All right, well, I didn't know I was gonna get half my arm fucking taken off.
I think a little bit more than that. So you were taking
Yeah.
you have rheumatoid
I have it. I do have it because it's
Yeah.
genetics. It comes from family line. Yeah.
Rheumatoid arthritis.
Yeah,
Rheumatoid
thank you.
arthritis,
Jeez,
yeah.
word's confusing. It's
Well,
hard.
good. If you don't
English
have
is
it, if you don't
complicated,
have it,
alright?
you don't care. It's not relevant to you. So yeah,
Yeah.
you don't care.
But you were taking turmeric. How many years?
Oh, by the way, I
Turmeric.
went to a rheumatologist, whatever the fuck you want to call them, and she fucking
What?
gosh, Dad, we're gonna have to.
That was a tongue twister.
no, it was she was a
rheumatologist.
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 Cumuloromulonimbus.
Fucking rhombus. Just call it that.
Yeah, she was triceratops. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I went to her. I went to her when I got diagnosed with the blood test. I went to her a month later, and she said, I told her, look, I started taking turmeric. It's working. I'm taking turmeric. It's an Indian plant, right?
Yeah, it's like
It has a lot of antibiotics and like different inflammation reducing in the plant.
what is it?
And she said to me, she was like, that doesn't really work though. She said it doesn't work. It's not good. But she's telling me it doesn't work. But it's a natural fuck plant. And do you know what she wanted to put me on? She wanted
Yeah, if it works for you, it works for you. You took it.
She wanted to put me on anti-inflammatory medication that's not human made. It's human made. It's not natural.
Of course.
It's like made in the lab. You know, like
Mhm.
some things that have happened recently. But yeah, it's made in the fucking lab. It's not. It's man-made. It's not natural. At least turmeric is natural. Even though I'm a carnivore,
Yeah.
at least a plant is like without pesticides. You get that shit from a company naturally. It's just put in capsules. It's still natural.
Right. So you
It's
before you
handmade.
were eating this, before you were doing this carnivore diet, you were taking that turmeric,
Take your turmeric.
and it was helping the inflammation. But now
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
are doing carnivore, ever since then you stopped taking turmeric because
Right,
it's been
and
helping with the
And
inflammation.
now it's right now. Only eating meat. It's like still taking turmeric, but not having to buy turmeric anymore.
Right. See, there you
You
go.
know?
Because your knees, all bunch of
just-
a lot of swollen action. They would hurt. You would always talk about it too.
Oh, dude, it sucked.
Your
dude.
lower back. Your
I couldn't-
fucking,
I couldn't stand for 10 minutes
he had a
without my
slip
legs
dick
shaking,
in his
dude.
back, and your inflammation was swelling up in your knees. You'd be like, man, hold on, let me go sit down.
Yes, I still have it in my back. But yeah, that was part of that is from like having big back.
Yeah, you're about 265, man, running
It
that
hurts,
shit.
hurts your fucking.
He was on a
bulging
journey to
disc.
300.
Well, shit, I was hoping to get there by the end of COVID, but I didn't.
Luckily, man, you're already big enough. 265.
So
That's fucking wild.
yeah, so guess what my weight is in the comments. All right, give me some engagements.
Yeah, man.
I'll give you a hint. It's just ribs and dick.
He always says it, dude.
Yeah, you guys ever hear of Ozempic?
No, I'm not
Oh,
fucking
hey,
taking Ozempic. Even though some fucking people think
No,
I do.
Isaac A. Honestly, Isaac A. Man.
But
If I did,
Brother
god
Isaac
damn
A.
if I did. Holy
Honestly,
shit.
if we did, we would. Honestly, we would talk about it.
fat
on a
is
scientific
beautiful now.
I'd be like
but
fucking
everyone's
110.
taking Ozempic. So
You feel like
I don't
99
know.
pounds. What'd you say, Billy? Sorry, brother Billy.
No, fat is
He's talking about it.
fat is beautiful, right? You know,
Yes.
at least that's what
It's great
the
for your
media
skin.
says,
It's
right?
great for your brain
That's
wants
a-
it. Your
But
body wants it.
Everyone's on fucking Ozempic.
It's not
Yeah,
good,
it's a
man.
new
It's not
fucking
good.
trend.
Again,
It's
You
man-made.
You can't sit there and go, my body is big and beautiful, but then you're trying to lose weight. Pick one.
you know why? It's hypocrisy. It's more of this body positivity shit. It's more of and it's like I know a little bit of a side tangent here, but it's also like being 300 pounds of pure muscle. That's also not healthy. It's still considered obesity
Well.
because the absolute mass that you have. So you can't sit there and say someone who's an IFBB pro or someone who's competing in Mr. Olympia is also healthy because they are most
I
likely
mean-
you were kind of very far from that.
Okay, so
taking
this-
a lot of drugs for that. Same with Ozempic. They are.
He agrees.
They're
This
on
agrees.
hella
Yeah,
drugs
right.
more than they
That's fair.
were back in the day with Arnold and
I mean,
Dorian Yates
but
and
tell-
stuff like
okay,
that.
so-
They were
but tell
taking
them-
less stuff.
a
than people
a
are
huge
nowadays.
factor is why that is because the body. It's okay. So it's like okay. Going back to carnivore diet, like I don't eat no fucking sugar, right? Because added sugar, included sugar, natural sugar, real sugar. What people like say, oh, this pop has real sugar, bro. It's sugar to your fucking body. It's sugar. It's sugar. It doesn't.
So your body
fucking
don't know
care.
the difference.
It doesn't know the difference. So going back to the fucking going back to the
Son of a bitch, man. Here we go again. Here we go.
going back to the heart. Your body's like, all right, I'm 300 pounds. I got all this blood to flow through.
Right.
I'm 300 pounds. I'm 300 pounds to the body or to the heart. It doesn't fucking
Fuck
care.
me.
At least the wind's blowing. that
Bloody
way.
hell.
This is one of those episodes.
Oh,
isn't
man.
Dude, I'm sorry, I can't help
Exactly. There was a lot of reverb on that.
it? Exactly.
Dude, my stomach hurts if I don't let it go.
See, and this is a perfect example. I don't eat fucking vegetables. This one I eat vegetables.
No,
'Cause when
this-
I
no,
was
this is-
shitting like a
hold
fucking
on, hold
like
on.
a haystorm.
This is new for Billy, man. We've never experienced this kind
Okay, so no more
of this
mushrooms and
leakage
asparagus.
before.
Thank you.
No more
Justin.
mushrooms and
Billy.
asparagus, dude.
This isn't something that's completely out of my realm of eating.
Oh.
What do you want? Some
Fuck
fucking
me.
Tums or
It's
what?
not. It's not normal for me to eat those things. I've had
Oh, so your body
some
doesn't have a
beverages.
tolerance for it, you know?
I've had some beverages.
No, I have
so
too,
And
Got
that
a
tends
little-
to help too.
Got a little bit of leakage going.
No, yeah, I support the Bears.
The Bears.
They suck, by the way. Fuck you.
Well, the draft just happened and we drafted a tight end. Probably the second best tight end in the league, and we got him as our first round pick. So, I hope they know
does
what they're
that
doing.
magically change things?
No, I hope they know
Oh,
what they're
good.
doing.
No, yeah, they all
Because
take
I am
Ozempic.
still dead inside as a Chicago Bears fan.
That they all take Ozempic.
The double doink really
The old linemen take Ozempic.
no.
Yo, they definitely see. No, yeah.
The double doink destroyed and killed whatever was left in my soul as a Bears fan. So
Oh,
thank you.
2018, yeah, that was.
Thank you, Cody Parkey.
When they're what?
Go
14
fuck yourself.
Dude, they were really 14-2 that year, right? Remember? They had a fucking great year, and then, dude, he honestly got. You guys know, going to sports.
I
This
don't know
guy,
if they were
this
14-2, but they made the second round.
they
of the
fucking
playoffs.
did good, but they
Yeah.
hit the playoffs, and then as soon as they got the double doink, they're like, dude, that guy, he had to like sneak out of that. He in threads, bro. He had to not be on play in Chicago.
He set the franchise back another 10 years.
Oh,
Dude,
fuck me.
He got fired. I'm thank God he got fired, bro. Because like you deserve to be fired because you're just staining on the franchise, a legendary franchise, honestly. Because they've been around. They're just Packers and the Bears were the first two franchises to go at it.
They were part of the
in fucking like
Man.
1930s,
Long
bro.
fucking time.
1920s, I think it was.
Yeah.
The King Kong movie came out. Motherfucker, they were playing football.
Yeah, by the
That's
way,
right.
brother Billy's family likes Packer.
My mother does.
Yeah.
Gross. Mom,
We're
if you're
always
watching,
competing with that.
fuck you.
Love you, though, Mo.
Hey, fuck the Pack though. We did beat them in Lambeau last game of the season.
I own one of those. That's good. I'm not a big sports guy, man. Not gonna lie.
First of all,
You suck.
I know. You guys are gonna spit on me, especially in the comments. Go right ahead, man. I deserve it.
No, they were spelling you on the shorts.
So,
Ready to clip
first
everything?
of all, my apologies for my flatulence tonight.
What you mean?
I don't know. I'm pretty flaccid right now.
Oh,
Dude, nice.
Well, in that specific area.
Dude, so we got off topic, man, because
yeah, because sports
I
really
almost killed
throws us off.
Justin. Holy shit.
Yeah, he won't shot me.
Well, I mean, there's been certain things that have been killing someone's mouth. So it
Yeah,
just
that-
is what it is,
Yeah, dude, I'm choking on his fucking.
He's
sewer
just
right
like-
now.
Okay. All right. So let's get to. So we're 45 minutes in. Let's get to the men's mental health topic. And that honestly, I don't need to look at my notes. It's called.
He did it again.
What did I say, Jules? Oh.
No, that's what I say.
We got some other topics going.
Yeah, we got one more. Yeah. So embrace the change, right?
Yeah, so that's something I want to talk about tonight. What's the number one thing everyone's afraid of?
Is to just
Well-
try new things, dude.
It's change.
Right, because
it's
it's
change.
unfamiliar to the. But okay, so let's dive a slightly bit deeper, right? So why are humans naturally just not for change? Because once you do something, and a lot of times in life you have no choice. You have to just go into things, and you have to just like do it for the first time. And once you do it, guess what happens? You develop habits. You develop comfortability in it, right? And you're like, all right, this is a new. Humans like routines, right?
You
So
adapt
they
and
want
evolve.
right. You adapt and evolve, but you adapt and you become comfortable. And humans want a routine. They want to be comfortable. And complacent, right? And this is why people
Which is nasty.
stay in their same kind of rut that they stay in.
Unless you're succeeding.
No, right? Yeah,
Be
yeah.
on a
That too.
complete
Yeah,
different level.
right. But it's a,
But
it's
for
a,
the
it's
average
a, it's
Joe
a psy-
Schmo.
it's a psychological thing, you know. And the humans want to have a routine. Like, all right, tomorrow this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. The next day, the next day, the next day. But the problem with that is like, okay, the brain wants that, but in the society like today, there's so much opportunities to succeed in this and that your
Especially with women,
you
too,
have to literally
guys.
fight. You have to fight your own fucking nature. Is what I'm trying to tell you. So
Yeah.
if you want to succeed, the people that succeed, they go above and they go past their fucking own boundaries that they've set for themselves.
Or what
You
society
might be
has
doing the
set for
same
you.
shit for the past. Well, yeah, that too.
That's very important.
You might be doing the same thing you've been doing for the past 5 years. Well, guess what, dude? It's time to do something new. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, like I've been doing a lot of new things lately, and it's like you have to, dude, if you want to succeed.
Now,
How
You
else
know-
can you succeed if you stay complacent?
I agree with Brother Isaac, but that strongly depends on what you're doing. You know, in your business is doing very well. You're succeeding in that. You can make a slight change in where you think it's very strategic and very precise
I
to
get
the
what
point
I get
where
what you're saying, Justin.
it can grow your business.
but that's not the majority.
10x.
That's not the majority of people, man.
Right.
You're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're pointing out to the
Well,
person that's
I
like
also have to,
successful and like
you know,
doing great.
I also have to point that out as well.
But the average person is fucking might be coming to our show, and we might be building an audience for people
Yeah, like,
that need help, and
you-
we need to motivate
you
them.
settle
right?
with a girl
so
that
if
you-
someone's need to be motivated, they're not fucking millionaires. So
Yeah.
we're trying to motivate them to change out of their old ways. You know, you're talking about someone that's a fucking guy, successful business,
Well,
and it's
yeah.
working for him. No one knows shit. What the fuck?
Well, yeah, I know you're
Of
not going to fix
course.
what isn't broken, but at the same time, you know, you want a 10x.
I'm talking to the
5x.
majority of people. You're
Yeah.
talking about the 1%ers, bro.
Well, I have to also mention them as well.
Fuck them too.
Maybe
I don't
some
give
of
a fuck
them.
about it. I care
Maybe
about the
some of
people
you
that
guys.
need help.
Maybe some of
The
you guys
fuck?
have some businesses out there, and you're afraid to move around and change a little bit. You know,
If
I have to
want-
also mention that. Very
You're-
important.
You're talking about a fucking small.
But it's like
fucking
it's like
percentage of
dudes.
fucking
It's like dudes that
people.
we know. They settle with chicks because they even admit themselves that they're not the best looking or the great looking, but they settle with them. You know, because they feel they can get nothing better or nothing else for that matter.
Man,
That sounds
And
like a
look,
personal problem.
That sounds like you're a flat earther.
Well, that's
bro.
just a fucking skill issue. We're not going to flat Earth theory again, man. All right.
No, you're trolling
It
again.
is
You're
flat and
trolling
that's
again
it.
tonight.
That-
tonight.
no.
You want to get me riled
The-
up again?
no, you guys go watch the last
Bullshitting.
episode, man.
Yeah,
You want
he's
to know the Earth is
bullshit.
flat or not?
He
'Cause
bullshitting
it
again
is.
tonight.
Okay. We're not doing the flat Earth theory again, man.
No, because obviously I know you're
We're
not
we're on a
retarded.
whole mental health topic.
Disappointment.
again.
And we're talking about flat Earth.
No, because you're trying to relate to that too, bro. I'm trying to troll.
I'm not. Honestly,
We're
I'm
trying to
not.
motivate
I
people.
did not-
You're talking about the fucking top fucking 0.01%.
So what?
I'm talking about people I'm trying to motivate.
Let me go on from that angle as well.
Man,
Let me
fuck
go from
them.
that angle.
Okay, I
As a business
I
owner,
know what you're trying to do, but like,
I want to go from that angle.
but they're not like what. Yeah, we want them to be business owners, but like, where are they right now, dude? We don't want to motivate them to be there, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think a fucking millionaire. I don't want to talk to millionaires, bro. Fuck them. They're snobby fucks. I want to talk to
See,
fucking
that's
people
what's fucked up.
that wants to be fucking motivated. That I can help. I'm not a fucking millionaire. What am I gonna do for him? Like,
You should strive for it.
no
'Cause
shit.
now they're all in your circle.
Obviously, that's fine, but I'm saying like I'm not there right now, honestly. But I'm trying to get there. Not that I need to have millions, but I'm just saying like I don't need to like be a 1%er in that category right now, right? I'm trying to motivate other men in ways that they might not besides money, you know what I'm saying? Like they might need it in like just for helping them, right? To help with
yeah,
like
for the
suicidal
sake
issues,
of
to
it.
help with
Yeah.
motivation and like their own personal.
Well,
life.
they also
So
need to get
money
the money
can't
up.
buy every fucking thing.
Buys most, by the way, guys.
It's by
So-
and me and our buddy were talking about this earlier today. He I'm not gonna say his name, but he brought up a great point. He's like, money can buy some things. It can help a lot of shit, but it
Most
can't help
things.
everything.
Most
It
things,
can't
but
help
it doesn't buy
it's
your health.
not.
It doesn't buy love.
But there's a
Doesn't
lot
buy
of there's a lot of big
friendships.
things that it cannot help. You know, and that's your psyche, dude. You can't fucking pay for this up here, dude. You know?
That's true.
So here's what I say about all that. Now that you two are done bitching
Yeah,
at each
go,
other.
go for it. And at the
Divide
audience.
divide and conquer. Okay? Divide and conquer. We need to adapt on the fly in order to attack this issue that is plaguing our fellow men.
Yeah.
And that is that we need to be able to identify when a change is needed. And then we can talk about how and with who and what steps you can take, what methods you can come up with, and your attack plan. So, with that being said, the number one issue with men our age, men in general, when it comes to change and it comes to needing to identify when and how it needs to be done, it's going to happen in relationships and in fatherhood roles. What do I mean by that? I mean, not every relationship is meant to last. Each relationship is supposed to teach you something, so you move on to the next one, and you take what you learned from that one and you apply it to this one. It's like trial and error. Okay, just because you were with somebody for 7+ years doesn't mean that's the end of the road. It just means you know what you tolerate, you know what you accept, you know what not to do, you know what a lot of things look like, you know what you should do now, and if you don't, well, that's
You're just
a
going to
whole
repeat
nother
the
issue.
same process that you were
History.
before.
Damn.
History repeats itself. Do not let history win. There is a fight to be fought every single day. Yeah, you're dude, you're gonna get tired. You're gonna get exhausted.
You're gonna make mistakes like me.
Yeah, that's fucked. That's fucked. But
Damn, I ain't saying nothing.
no.
Don't say nothing.
That's it, man. That's the end of that.
Show's over, folks.
Isaac's
I need that Looney Tunes. the
oh, Chat, he's,
end.
That's all, folks.
Chat, he's cooked.
Yeah.
No,
So-
not enough.
With that being said,
Yeah.
oh my god, I'm
Gosh damn it, dude. Gosh fucking damn
Oh,
it.
he finally feels how
See,
we feel. When
I
I'm back
hear
in
it.
Striking with
That's
Fire.
the problem, guys.
I heard that one. That's for sure. That one had volume to it. It had.
You guys
reverb.
have to smell this live.
Damn, bro.
Because it's fucking disgusting.
Smells. The smells are free. So yeah, guys. With that being said, as long as you have enough energy to keep that sword in hand,
to keep that ass moving.
as long as you have enough energy to keep that sword in hand, and you are still
I
on
can't,
your
man.
own 2 feet, the fight's not lost. There is still work to be done.
That's right. You know, we got. Have a little bit of humor with the seriousness. You know.
Fucking me right now.
But
Oh
no,
man.
no, he's absolutely right, man, guys. Absolutely.
I'm not. Hold on.
Even though he's been talking out of his in certain areas, but
I've been
he's
talking out of
he's
my
been-
ass.
But he's been talking out of his mouth in seriousness too. You know.
Excuse me.
It's a party downstairs and business upstairs.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, see?
Honestly,
That's right.
that's true, man.
That's
I'm so I can't do it.
no, he's definitely right, man.
Yeah, no, brother Billy's got a good point, and man, you guys take it away, man.
Ah, great, Justin. So,
Dude, your commentary's fucking me right now.
who, me?
Fuck.
Fuck. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, man. Like, you know, you gotta be able to embrace a change, man. Like, you gotta be able to
Yeah.
embrace new ideas. If you never ever, 'cause here's the thing: everyone honestly embraces new ideas, but some people will do it at 5 years, 10 years, all right, 20 years later. Like, oh, fine, finally. Some people you set in their ways as they get older. So either way, you're gonna do something new. It's just how fucking stubborn do you want to be, and how
Mhm.
long do you want to fucking wait to eventually do it? Because you're gonna do something new. So
Because
how long you
people
want to fucking wait?
people are afraid to endure the pain that comes with change.
I mean, because plus it's unmarked territory.
Nobody
you know?
wants to be
in their
hurt
mind. It's
Yeah.
unmarked
or
territory.
lost and worried about, anxious about things. Nobody does. However, pain is an absolute necessary evil, depending on how you look at it. Pain is required to grow. Pain is required to give you knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
to give you the experience needed so you know how to prevent that pain later and to become better.
Right. It's like, how do you know not to touch a fire or a hot stove? Well, because you did it before. You
gotta
touched
touch
it. It burned. Ow. Fuck. Okay. Not do that again. You learn from that. I mean, I know it's the basic, simplest example to put it, but that's really in everyday life.
Well, I bring all this up because I was just speaking to one of our listeners today,
Mm-hmm.
and he hit me up, with some pretty serious stuff. I'm not going to go into his business because that's his business, and he
Yeah.
trusted me with that information.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave him some of my two cents. And to really sum it up, he became spiritual, and that's because he doesn't have answers for the things that he's going through. So he's looking to, God above for guidance and answers, which is phenomenal. I'm glad he did that. As a fellow, I'm a Catholic, but not practicing Catholic these days,
Mm.
but. As a fellow worshiper of Jesus Christ, I love that. I love hearing when guys, fellow brothers come together and say, "Hey, I've accepted, Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior and King." Dude, that takes
So
a lot,
I
first of
wasn't
all.
baptized or anything when I was born. But God is number one on my list.
It's never too late to get baptized.
Well, I have different religious viewpoints. I think we'll maybe bring
Well.
this up on a different episode.
Oh,
when
I
it's-
already know all that, but yeah, but
yeah, you
if
personally,
you're
but I just wanted to say that I know. A lot of people
If
don't.
if you're worried about never being
believe.
baptized and you are
Well, I'm
a
saying
follower of
'cause
Jesus Christ, it's never too late.
Flat Earth.
thing, I believe my sister was baptized, but I wasn't. So technically, I don't have a religion.
I'm getting baptized
But I've
overnight.
been looking at different religions over the years, and people that I've that I currently do hang out with and stuff like that, and there's certain things that make more sense to me. But
I'm getting
Sure.
baptized.
God is
all,
first on my list.
I'm getting baptized all night.
All right, move on.
So, but
Continue on.
I bring all of that up because he was looking for answers. He was looking for guidance.
A lot of men are.
And he looked to Jesus Christ for those answers and that guidance, but he also trusted me enough to come to him, for him to come to me with those same problems. So I thought that was really cool, and it's a story I wanted to share because the message of this platform, we are on a crusade to save masculinity, to save the fellow man, and that is as real gets. That's the proof of our work there. And for the most part, what I was telling him, he is a father, so he was dealing with certain things in that realm of problems. Thanks, there's your fire back.
Gotta let off something.
And he was just telling me that he was, struggling real hard mentally with, the situation that he's in. And you can fill in the blanks if you wish, by all means.
You guys have, yeah.
What I'm about to say, I told him, and you can apply it to a lot of things in life. He was just telling me like how he feels so weak and tired, and he doesn't want to, do this anymore.
Basically powerless.
And I asked him, I said, "What kind of man do you think you are?" If the answer isn't somebody that my child is proud of, and somebody that my child should strive to be as they get older, then you're wrong. You need to fix that right now. I said, there is a fight to be fought every single day. You lost the right to no longer be scared and no longer be in pain when you accepted the responsibility of fatherhood. You take on all of the scary, all of the pain, all of the frustration, all of the anxiety. You take all of that on because you're on a righteous war path to make sure that your child will not have to deal with those things. You act as their shield. You act as a sort of like a paladin, if a protector. You are supposed to be a protector of the weak. You are supposed to be a protector of people that can't protect themselves. That is what fatherhood is. You need to be able to protect and shield your children from the evil of this world. So that means you take on everything and you got to keep moving. And I told him all of this, and it really resonated with him, and I'm really glad it did.
Thank goodness.
And
'cause-
I
oh
was
my gosh.
paraphrasing a lot of this as I'm telling you right now.
He likes toxic women.
Well, I think we all did at one point.
Well, like you said, at one point, but you don't learn from it,
Till it's too
and
late.
you still see those
Fucking
fruitions in their life. Well, clearly you haven't fucking learned from it.
And the best way to put this is that's somebody going through that. He's learning it the hard way, and I'm somebody that I have gone through it the hard way. So
I have as
I'm
well.
able to
Just don't
give
talk about it.
insight into
Yeah.
how we can approach this.
Billy, you'd have a better insight because it comes with kids and stuff like that. And
Sure,
obviously,
yeah.
me and brother Isaac don't have children,
I got about 8.
but
Well, children
we can comment
involved,
from an outsider looking in. But
I got
children
like 6.
involved or not, it's still something that I am very confident in
Yeah,
being
absolutely.
able to provide assistance and guidance and
Mhm.
advice. And that's also another thing. Everybody wants to give advice these days.
No one wants to
But-
fucking take it
Nobody wants to take it.
or do
and
it
not
themselves.
and not even that. The people giving advice, they're not even qualified to give advice.
Dude, I swear.
They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Do we know what we're talking about? I think we have a damn good idea of what
For
we're
the most
talking
part,
about.
yeah.
I mean,
You've been through it.
sometimes Brother Isaac says some off the wall shit, and I have to look at him and go, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Damn, really? Fuck.
But
You got a double take.
he always comes back down to earth, man. He his head's always up in the clouds, man, just looking at
Damn, you
staring
really-
at the sun
you
too
really
fucking
do-
long,
you
man.
really do- you really think that sometimes.
That's why we wear shades, man. A lot of to block all the soy.
Yeah,
A
it's
lot of soy action.
it's
Well,
a, it's,
yeah,
well, it's a shadeless
it's
night,
like,
man.
It's like, yeah, first time ever. Fuck. But it's
Yeah.
it's coming back to full circle is what I try to do, right?
Oh,
yeah.
I feel all the soy action hit me right
Yeah,
now.
I suppose.
Man, well, if I just send people a bunch of bullshit and then like godless entertainment, then I just say, all right, that's it. No, I gotta come back and hit you with like some fucking shit, man. Like,
Yeah, man, with them zingers.
it's like, yeah, that too. Well, to the guy, yeah, that shit, and then like to hit them with the facts or hit them with the best advice I can, just like they would if they could,
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you right now?
Yeah.
No.
What? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but it
See-
sounds really good.
That's all that matters then, man.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
That's kind of been my whole life, man. It's like I say things. I'm just like,
Hey,
Like,
you know
what the
what,
fuck-
man?
what
You
the
said
fuck is
something
he
good. People might not understand it.
till later on.
Doesn't mean it
How
ain't
ma-
good.
How many times was it like that with you, man?
They
You
just
know?
didn't get it at the first point. Yeah.
Right. That was a lot
Honestly,
of times with Justin.
brother, eyes taught me
They no
quite a
no.
bit of what I know now.
no, but things that it didn't come to fruition till later on.
Yeah.
You know?
I had to go
Yeah.
through it, and then Isaac goes, "Hey, man, listen,
Yeah.
this, and this," and then I recognized, I realized
It's one of those things
oh,
where it's
wow.
like some people could see the
Isaac was
foresee
right.
they could foresee certain things, but sometimes some people have to really just fucking see the dirt, the mud, to walk to
yeah,
the
man,
other side of
you
the
gotta
line.
go prone
to
through
finally
shit,
to finally go
through
to the other side and be
absolute-
like, all right, now it
horse
resonates.
shit.
Now I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
exactly.
Well, and
Some
this
people
kind of
can learn the quick way.
this ties back to a saying I'm very fond of, and I will die on that hill, because I believe in this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And it's knowledge comes with experience, but experience does not come
yeah,
with knowledge.
see, that's a good.
You
quote
have
by
to
you.
go through something first in order to gain the knowledge from it.
Yeah.
Knowledge is something you gain after going through something. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Experience is you're taking it in for what it is, the raw, real experience of what it is. So then afterwards, you sit down and you go, okay, here's the facts. If once you are able to provide that information to somebody else, that's knowledge. Okay.
There you go. 100p. It's like saying you can't talk about a shitty relationship
I disagree.
unless you've been through it.
In some way, I disagree. Which it's okay. We all can disagree on certain things.
It's
I think
it's okay to
I think
disagree.
in bits and pieces that's I agree with that. But I think someone if you can be smart enough to look at other people's mistakes and be like, all right, from a distance, I'm like, all right, I see them fall and like I don't have to fall.
I kind of agree with
I
that
don't,
point
I don't
too.
have to fall. I can watch their mistakes from a distance and tell myself, all right, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be the next one to be like that. And I'm disciplined enough to be like, okay, I'm not going to do that mistake. And I learn from that. And because I've had people tell me, like, look, I learned from my father's mistakes and I didn't go through it like he did, I've heard people say that and I've done that too. So that's why that's why I disagree with that.
That man, that
But-
child,
but that-
had
what-
to experience his father's failures.
Right. No. So
firsthand.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna
shit,
say
now we're
that.
at a
I was gonna say exactly
crossroads.
that. I was gonna say exactly that because seeing it is an experience. Seeing it is part of the experience.
Seeing it, feeling
But
living it.
living through it is a higher fucking resonance. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you went through it, so it's a tough. It's like It's more instilled in your psyche, you know.
Yeah.
So,
So it's more
I'm not
powerful,
saying
but-
I'm not saying you're wrong or I'm right. I'm just saying like they're both can be part of it, you know, of the, you know.
Yeah, they go hand in hand.
They can both be the hand.
It's like
You know
outsider.
what I'm
It's
saying?
an outsider looking in. You know, someone's hypothetical. I like to always
But
go back to relationships.
not
'cause
at
they're easier
fucking
to-
all. Am I saying
Um,
what anybody went through physically is fucking not good? Like every fucking, if you didn't fucking die from me, you learned from it, motherfucker. So you went through it.
Hopefully you learn from it. Hopefully you
That's
fucking
a better.
did.
That's a better way to learn. Honestly,
damn, I know people that
sadly-
didn't.
Sadly, that's a better way to learn.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's. Just,
I mean, it's sad, but hopefully you learn from it, man. Take those past mistakes and learn from them.
right because it can suck.
Even
'Cause
your
it
modern
came out of fucking
mistakes.
red field. It came out of red. It came out of fucking the woodwork. It came out of fucking nowhere. You know, and you're like, holy shit! Like, what the fuck? This
Yeah.
is life.
They're not putting. Gosh damn, dude.
You
People
know?
piss me to fuck off, man. I know some people that didn't learn from the fucking damn mistakes.
Right. Some people leave people for fucking dead, dude. Some people leave people fucking like fucking like you would thought that they were a whole totally different fucking person.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair,
You
you can preach the gospel to somebody until
Which is why we're here,
until-
though.
until you are blue in the face.
we're here to speak the righteous path.
You can preach the gospel to somebody until you are blue in the face.
Yeah. Technically,
And
yeah.
all you can do is hope that they take your word
At least
For
consider.
what
Okay.
it's worth.
but
Consider even.
But if they
think.
choose not to do it, that's
Well, that's on you,
That's
homie.
not
That's
that-
true as
that
well.
is
That's
not
true as
on
well.
me. That's not on you. That is on them.
right, I like.
it's on you, brother.
I don't care if it's my brother. I don't care if it's my sister. Like I've had bad experiences with family.
Yeah, family is no exception, man.
But whoever watches this fucking show, you're a fucking stranger. I know you. I don't know you. Look, that's one more life. This episode, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to do. You know,
And I just want to say
until it becomes a cult following.
on
I'm
behalf.
just playing.
Oh, we're already a cult following,
Right.
brother.
In a good way.
On behalf of all three of us here at this table, to the listener that reached out to me and was talking to me, asking for guidance and advice on the situation that you are going through. You have a fight ahead of you, and you're fighting the good fight. You cannot afford to lose. Losing is not an
Yeah.
option. Failure is not an option.
The problem is you're a simp.
Get the message. Get the mission done. There is no failure. You have people that you are responsible for. Therefore, you cannot stay down when you're tired. Stay on your feet. Pick that sword up. And you keep fighting. Nobody gets to Valhalla by laying down and just accepting it and just saying,
Yep.
I'm done.
You fight in the battle
You fight on your own 2 feet
honorably.
until you can't fight anymore. And then you keep fighting.
You fight some more.
In Valhalla.
Fight some more until you're sore.
Metaphorically, of course,
Yeah.
if you believe in the paganism. But
Metaphorically. All right. Just stop being a damn simp, bro.
yeah, it's something
I'm
that
just
really resonated with me. And I wanted to bring it up on the show tonight here because, it really brought a different perspective of our platform to me,
Yeah.
to see it in real time
Mm-hmm.
and to just experience that, hey, there's an impact that I've made, even if it's a fraction of what it is.
Yeah.
It's still an impact.
It is. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
it
dude,
it
yeah.
struck a nerve with me though. We'll just leave it at that.
So with that being said, to anyone out there that is going through something, through some turmoil and conflicts and struggles,
Which
whether
most
it's,
likely you are.
whether it's internal or external, you need someone to talk to. Chances are all three of us at this table have gone through something similar or have gone through the exact same thing you're going through right now. You're not alone. We're going to tell you, we don't care if you're tired. They don't care.
I'm tired right now.
Right, right time. What? The time right now is 3:04.
But we're doing this show for you guys.
That's right.
It's fucking 3:04 right now, bro. Spell that backwards. Never mind.
That's what we talked about.
Right. We're done with that bullshit.
Oh,
What, man?
As always.
He's staring at me like that. Now I'm uncomfortable.
It's okay. I'll make it.
guys, we're gonna be wrapping up the show here in a minute. So I just really wanted to get that message out there that we are real people. We are real men.
Yeah, wait, real problems.
We are out here on a righteous path, a righteous crusade to save masculinity. This is what Brotivasion is about.
And we are extremely thankful for you guys being a part of it.
Bit more of a somber ending of the night here, but I'd say it's fitting.
I think so.
And before we go, I just want to say one thing. There's this clip that Jocko Willink has out there from one of his episodes. And Joe Rogan actually talked about it and reposted it. Somebody was talking to Jocko saying that he's going through struggle and turmoil and he has this issue and this issue going on. And all Jocko said back to him was, good. Good.
It's touching.
I mean, it sounds pretty harsh.
No, but there's a lot of weight behind the word, you know?
Yeah.
It's a lot of meaning.
It's good that you have struggles and
Yeah. See,
conflicts
that's the thing.
going on.
The context behind the word.
As long as you're not doing something, harming.
Self-sabotaging.
Or, harming in any sort of way.
Yeah. Accept the pain. Accept the reality and the totality of the circumstances. Life sucks. Just lost my house, just lost my kids, just lost my car, just lost my job.
Depends how you take it, though.
Good. That gives you another opportunity to become better.
So now you got this whole new book. Brand new fucking book. Write it good. Write it well.
That's right. You now have the chance to rewrite your own narrative. You might be the bad guy in somebody else's story, but
Most likely you're going to be.
everyone else's story needs a bad guy. Just so happens to be you. Let it
You
be.
always need the villain.
Good. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. You have an amazing opportunity in front of you to rewrite your own narrative. So make it count.
You're the author of your own story.
You may not have decided how it begins, but you will dictate how it ends.
Fighting with honor
Brother Isaac, any final thoughts?
and dignity.
I mean, besides all the, just the in-between bullshit and the laughs and the jokes,
I know.
which we all need to laugh during certain times.
I had plenty of good laughs so far.
We gotta laugh,
They
but
just
we
came
all,
out of my ass, too.
We gotta have to. We gotta have a good mix, man. We can't just do all that shit all the time. But no pun intended. But we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta.
A little bit lighthearted.
Okay, you gotta be lighthearted, but some people sometimes they're too lighthearted. Where the fact that they try to hide from the tough times and they
Yeah,
try
the
to,
too smiley.
Oh yeah, well that's
Too
always,
jolly.
That's always a red flag, dude. Yeah, some
Yeah,
people.
check
that's
especially
like,
if you guys didn't know anyone who's too jolly all the fucking time.
good
check
example.
on him.
Good example. Robin Williams, right?
God rest his soul.
You know what I'm saying? Comedian. He always smiled. He always laughed. You never would have thought something was wrong with him until it was too gone. Chester Bennington.
Yeah.
Great
Same
example
thing.
as well.
God rest his soul as well.
Like
Chris Cornell, same
Chris
thing.
Cornell,
God rest his soul.
I'll be honest with you, man. Like Chris Cornell, I can see the life leaving his eyes, but Chester Bennington, I couldn't see it, dude. I don't know. It's just maybe it's just the way they look, their eyes, but like,
Family
God,
man.
dude. I couldn't see it. Rob
Rich.
Williams, I couldn't see it. I miss Chester
Lead
a
singer
lot,
of the
dude.
most famous band on earth.
Literally. People still listen to it to this day.
Which band?
I sure do.
Lincoln.
Oh
Linkin
yeah.
Park.
Oh yeah, with Emmy Armstrong. Well, no, now.
That doesn't count.
No.
All right, that's a whole
Never the
fucking
same.
conversation.
Never the same.
And we actually had. Okay, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'll tell you after the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to get free promotion. Anyway,
you guys got pissed.
So, Brother Justin, any final
Yeah.
thoughts for you?
that was
Yeah,
my
final thoughts, man. Stop being innocent, man. It's weird. It's weird. It's cringe.
short and sweet.
Respect yourself at the end of the day.
Gosh damn, as a man, have respect. I know you like certain kinds of women and all these things. Yeah, we all have certain archetypes we look
Yeah,
for in
things-
other people,
sure.
and especially other women.
The
Stop being a fucking sip, though, man. I know some of these women got you weak in the knees, but control yourself, man. Control yourself.
Right. I mean,
The reason you keep
you're meant to
fucking yourself is
But-
because you lack the control and the discipline.
from your instincts, your own instincts. Yeah.
yeah,
You're meant
we
to.
all we're men. We have instincts, right?
Well, you gotta understand, like,
See
yeah,
a nice fat
yeah,
ass,
it's the-
whatever. We're like, oh my gosh, damn.
but like at the end of the day, bro,
Pregnation.
you're just meant to fucking breathe. So it's like get past
Yeah.
your fucking breathing, fucking animal instinct, and fucking.
Right, and
look-
that's
look-
what I am
look-
saying.
look at what you
Control
can do in
yourself.
modern society.
Have
you know?
discipline. Have a different outlet. If you have a career that you enjoy, okay, fine, good for you. Look for a hobby, something that kind of
Because
takes
if
away
you-
from the women.
dude,
because a
if
man
you-
with purpose, he's not gonna be sitting there
If you do not give yourself a
being
purpose,
weak in the knees for women, dude.
if you not give yourself purpose, a person will give you a purpose.
Right,
You might not.
and
like
it's gonna be a goth mommy
it's gonna be what the fuck is the next to come your way. That's what
that is gonna spit in your face,
And,
and not sexually.
Yeah,
you're
what these-
probably not going to be able to sit down for a couple days.
Right, and you are gum on the bottom of her shoe.
right. So yeah, just like we said. All right, one more thing to say.
Get your fucking head straight.
Just like
man.
you said, these guys don't have a purpose. They fucking, like we were saying this on the first topic. They let their girl gives them the purpose, and that's why they have no fucking, because they had no purpose in the beginning.
Yeah, you got no
You know what I'm saying? They
cojones.
didn't
What's your
begin with
cojones?
anything.
Get the cojones.
Yeah.
Got a lot of nut action going. Your balls are sagging and shit.
What the fuck are you talking
Fucking
about?
get some, man.
The fuck does that go? Do
Fucking use your
anything?
nuts, dude.
Fucking
Not actually, but you know,
straight
in your
bullshit.
head, as a man. Holy shit.
Straight clown shit.
Fucking confusing, dude.
Beautiful intro, bro. That got me.
That's
in
an
tears.
outro now.
That got me in tears.
Man, I gotta pee.
Well, fellow Brotivators,
Intro.
stay tuned for the upcoming
Series of
drops
shorts.
we got coming on.
got actually a
You
lot
want-
of
you want-
drops,
you wanna tell
man.
them
You
the
guys
name
should
of
be
it?
looking forward
The
to.
name of
We
it?
got some phenomenal stuff in
Mm-mm.
the works, man.
We got-
No
we ain't
names are
sharing the
dropped.
name
Okay,
just
alright.
yet.
No,
Okay.
no, sir.
Even though
You
it's
guys
all,
gonna be
even though it's all
looking
over.
You guys are gonna be looking forward to that. You got to go follow all the socials.
I will say this: we do have 3 things in the works. And
Okay.
May not seem like a lot, but trust me.
When it does drop, it's gonna be very special stuff, guys.
So we just want to say thank you to all of you out there that have made this possible for us to keep going. And it's because of you guys that we keep coming on. And we keep trying to talk to you guys, and we are coming up with different ways to reach out and entertain the masses of you brothers there. And entertain, educate, and at the end of the day, rescue from their own damnation.
Annihilation.
Guys, it's been real. It's been fun.
Thank you guys.
It's been real fun.
To everyone that has subscribed, followed the social medias. And I know a lot of you guys watching this aren't subscribed, so you should probably hit that button, man. It helps out the channel. This is why we continue to do it. It's not only for our benefit, but it's also to benefit you guys. So please, go follow all the socials. We're on TikTok, Spotify, which for those of you guys who do car rides and all that kind of good stuff.
And Rumble.
Oh, yeah, I like myself.
We're on Rumble as well.
We get more views on Rumble than YouTube.
Obviously, YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube hates us.
Instagram, Facebook. I miss anything?
The SJ Warriors are after us.
SJW.
SJ Warriors.
SJW.
Ain't trying to get fucking monetized, but yeah.
So, thank you guys for subscribing, liking, disliking, commenting on the channel. It really helps the algorithm. So, our video gets pushed even better. So, we're able to do more episodes. Thank you for tuning in. And until next time.
Eat, live, conquer, but until next time, eat.
Lift.
And conquer.
Brother, make sure.